ball game going down the stretch.
Dishes it to Leonard. Back to Green. It's tipped. Just 5 to shoot. It's Parker with the drop. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
Oklahoma City has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
Here's Adams. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. San Antonio on defense. They trail by 1.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
San Antonio with the ball. Parker outside. Outside, Green. Shoots it. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points. Here's Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Screen by Ibaka. Adams' shot is off.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Parker passes to Aldridge. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. No luck that time either. And a fast break now for the Spurs.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
He's able to hit the second one, and that ties the game up.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Parker against Westbrook. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Tries from 10. No good.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
He sinks the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Don't be afraid to make the extra pass.
They trail by 2.
Take it.
10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. San Antonio with the ball. Parker dishes to Duncan. And it's blocked by Adams. And that will be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Parker outside. And that's it. A huge stop to win the game with the last-second rejection. It's stolen by Ibaka. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw good.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what was the key in securing this win tonight? Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Russell Westbrook. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full, and tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head. Attack, attack, attack. I know that was 3 thoughts, Kenny.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is a game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
So off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the center position.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Westbrook against Parker. Adams, the pass to Durant. No good with the triple. On defense, Oklahoma City. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And really, they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game. I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
Kawhi Leonard, with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
And the basket good.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Parker kicks to Duncan. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And, you know, for Leonard, you can add that Defensive Player of the Year award to his hardware list, and that puts him in elite company, one of only 3 players to win Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP. The other 2, Jordan and Olajuwon.
From deep, Green. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Durant, here we go. Fires from 18, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And for Leonard, winning the Defensive Player of the Year didn't change him at all. I mean, he received a car for winning that award and gave it to charity. Went out of his way to thank his teammates during his acceptance speech. I mean, I think it speaks of his character and really the impact that Popovich has had on him and that entire Spurs team. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. The drive by Green, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Thunder trailing by 3. Kick out to Adams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Ibaka with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. And that one's good. Durant. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here is Parker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. This one for 3. Great D that time from Westbrook.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
San Antonio's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in a more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
Green kicks to Parker. The 3. It's hauled in by Adams. The Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Off target from three-point range. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. From outside the arc. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot. It's really paid off for them during the run.
That's good.
Assistant, Kawhi Leonard.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Durant kicks to Ibaka. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Houston.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win, because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Poked away. Here's Waiters. Bangs home the trifecta. Waiters got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration, year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
You know, it's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
5 guys, 5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
On the court for San Antonio, Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the call will be against Tony. That is his first foul of the game. Dives for it. Here's Foye. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ball's knocked loose. Payne kicks to Cantor. Cannot hit.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down. You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Green against Waiters. And here is Parker. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Houston. Green with the ball. Cantor covering. Duncan kicks to Leonard. Spurs passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Durant comes in for Nick Collison. Al Singler, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's feeling right at home. He said last season he wants to remain a Spur for life.
And for Leonard to hear players say that a lot, but rarely before they reach the end of their...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
He is the complete package as a player and custom made for how the Spurs like to play and do things.
Spurs trail by 10. There's Green with the 3. That's good, and that evens things out. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. It's Durant with the drive. That is good. Durant's got 13.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And the shot is good. And now it's an 11-point Oklahoma City lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Duncan dishes to Green. Green missing again. The Thunder leading by 11. Near the three-point line, it's Foye. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
There's Parker with the 3. The shot is off. Great D that time from Westbrook. Here's Durant. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Aldridge left side. And here's Leonard from 3. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Singler. And it's Roberson in for Randy Foye. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Parker. Ibaka outside. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots it up. Adams, the pass to Durant. That's good from 17 feet away. Durant's got 17.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them. offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Green dishes to Aldridge. And the shot falls short this time. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 12-3 run. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And the Thunder making a change here. Morrow's checked in, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's Parker.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
And let's review some numbers for Parker. He's putting up 13 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on that one. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.